Okay. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to the Dope. I am your host, Maui. Um, so, we're doing something a little different this year. We're going to be doing more YouTube focused content. I'll still repost everything that we do on YouTube on our podcasting platforms, but we're going to be doing more YouTubing in 2021. So, first of all, I want to say hello and thank you. And joining me this week will be probably my usual co-host for my Wednesday show, is my good friend Stephanie. Stephanie, how you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I am good. So, 2021, it was supposed to be better, right?
Haha.
It was supposed to be better.
I keep holding out hope, like maybe not for the rest of this month. The rest of this month looks like it's going to be pretty
Yeah.
uh let's start January over again in like 17 days or so.
Yes. So before we talk about some new stuff in 2021, let's talk about some old stuff in 2020.
Yay.
I'm curious, what's some of the highlight stuff for you last year in the geek world?
In the geek world, ooh. Well, while I think about it, go ahead and tell me yours.
Okay. Let's see. Favorite movie from last year came right at the end. Probably there wasn't like a lot of really good stuff, at least not that I can really like recall off the top of my head. Um, Soul, I thought was one of the best Pixar movies I've seen in some time.
Oh, you liked it? Good. Yeah, we
I
watched
l-
it too.
I loved it. I loved it, and I do feel like it was a show that's more for adults than it was for kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
You know,
Mhm.
which I think is cool. I wish it was marketed as such. Actually, I wish it was marketed more towards adults than it was kids. I mean, but a Pixar movie, it's kind of always marketed towards kids, but
Mhm.
I wish it would have been more explicitly like this is for grown-ups, you know?
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if we just had a whole genre of Pixar movies just for grown-ups?
I feel like we kind of have, like with Up, Soul,
I
even
feel
Inside Out.
yeah, in the sequels, the Toy Story and the Monsters University sequels, those were definitely for like kids who grew up.
Monsters University is for like 80s nostalgia nerds.
Yeah.
Like it is basically an 80s frat movie, like in the vein of Animal House and things like that. But something that's family friendly that you can share with your kids.
Mhm.
Right? Yeah, I was introduced to a band. They're new to me, so they're like my favorite band of 2021. My cousin Nia introduced me to them. They're called the 1975.
Oh, yeah. I know
Really,
about
really
them.
good. I'd never heard them before because I'm
Abby
old.
really likes them.
Hmm. Um, TV show, like everything came right at the end of the year from me. Bridgerton,
Yeah, you have
which
not shut up about that show.
I technically watched it in 2021, but I think it came out in 2020. So
Mhm.
I'm just saying, that was hot. It's a hot show. I'm probably gonna do a breakdown, episode by episode breakdown. I'm looking for some people to do that with me. But that one is really, really freaking good show. So, and then my favorite video game this year is Miles Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I still have not played on the PS5 because PS5s are impossible to get. But that story was so good. The gameplay just kind of builds off of the first Spider-Man game with Peter Parker. Um, and it really feels like Miles' story. It really feels like it is tied into like Black lives, Black Latinx lives, because he's of mixed race. There's a moment in the game where you earn this suit, and like the spoilers, people. There's this moment where you so if you want to play Miles Morales, just click off this for a second. But they the Harlem, they paint a mural for him with Black Lives Matter
Oh,
on it,
cool.
and it broke me. It was so cool to see that in a video game. So those are probably my highlights of 2020. Oh, one more thing, an influencer, a YouTuber that I have started following. She does Star Trek and Doctor Who coverage. Just pretty much geek news, but focuses a lot on Star Trek, I should say, and Doctor Who. Her name is Jessie Gender, trans YouTuber, freaking awesome. Talks a lot about like the themes of neurodivergence in Star Trek. She herself is neurodivergent, and it's really, really, really good.
That's super interesting. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, you jogged my memory while you were talking. So,
Mhm.
of course, I have to say the first thing that pops into my mind, and this isn't like geeky for everyone, but Taylor Swift put out 2 albums this year. Hi, Gavin.
What is Doctor Who? Whatever, Gavin.
Get out of here. Um, Taylor Swift put out 2 albums this year, which I've been a massive Taylor Swift fan since I was like 12, like since her first album. So since Folklore came out in July, I've been like,
It's been like a whole mood for you.
yeah, I've been like super fixated on like Taylor Swift, and I love her, and I'm just singing her songs and listening to her songs and like studying her songs, and that's something that me and my girlfriend share, so it's very special
Well,
for both of us.
aren't you doing like weekly or daily videos of covers?
Yeah, on my TikTok, I'm doing
Plug your TikTok.
plug my TikTok. I don't even know what I am. I am doing I'm ranking every Taylor Swift bridge. Bridge is like Taylor Swift's bridges are like big things for Swifties because they're so good. So I'm starting from the very beginning. I'm covering every single bridge and I'm ranking them as I go. It's been super fun. My video last night got like a couple hundred views, which is really good for me.
No big deal. No big deal.
No big deal. My @ is Stefanelli Hope.
Gavin is also TikToking.
Yes,
So
I follow
yeah,
him.
Gavin, plug your TikTok in the comments. Yeah, so they do I believe renditions from musicals that they love, so that's awesome.
Yeah, they do a lot of show tunes.
Mhm.
I'm really enjoying it.
Mhm. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Okay, but besides Taylor Swift, literally that's all I could think of until you started talking. I started watching Bob's Burgers this year, which isn't like new, but had some new episodes and was new to me, and I really enjoyed it. And it got me through some of like the hardest parts of quarantine, just like being able to put on some Bob's Burgers and like genuinely laugh at a television show always feels just like so good. Um, there's 2 more things I was gonna say. I'll say my favorite influencer.
Okay.
Like ironically, I'm wearing his shirt today. Abby got me
Who is this person?
This is Curtis Connor. He's a YouTuber. Abby got me this shirt for Christmas, and what does he do? He just kind of makes fun at things, but in like a super progressive way, which I super enjoy, especially coming from like a basic looking white boy. He's hilarious. He like reviews bad movies. His like niche is he calls out like toxic TikTokers and is all like, why would you do this? Oh my god. He's just genuinely hilarious. If you want to go watch someone talk like millennium memes for an hour and make fun of stupid white boys, then go watch him.
Okay, I will check out the basic white boy. I like that. I like that. What else you got?
You said influencer and TV show and movie and video game. I don't play video games, but I like to watch them. I have like I will watch a lot of Achievement Hunter, their Let's Play channel on YouTube, and I watched them play some Phasmophobia, and I thought it was super cool, and like I want to play it, but I don't have any game systems.
I think the the systemless game system is Stadia. I think Google's game platform, and I think
Whoa,
you just need to buy the controller or something. I've never
that's
tried
cool.
it. I have a friend who I recently saw on Facebook that said that he played something on Stadia, so I have to ask him what he thinks about that platform. But it has most of
Ooh,
the big console games, but you don't need a console to play it.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I might have to look into that. Yeah, Phasmophobia is awesome. I really liked how it was a game to play with your friends, which is something we all kind of needed this year. And when we had to distance ourselves from our friends. And I just am a big fan of ghost hunting in general, so I thought it was really cool how immersive it was.
Well, I want to start doing with like all of our like dope people. I want to start playing Among Us.
Yes.
Like I want to do like Among Us like
You
streams
can't
because
go
I
wrong with
I'm
Among Us, yeah.
obsessed with like Among Us streams right now on Twitch. So
Awesome, awesome.
yeah, you know what else I kind of rediscovered my love for through my nieces Zoe and Cora when my father-in-law was uh, in his final days. They were staying with us this year. They quarantined with us, and I got them into Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. So I kind of got to like rediscover my love for that franchise through their eyes, and they went from zero to obsessed in like 60 seconds. It's hilarious. Like they know so much about the Avatar franchise and world and lore. It's hilarious,
Good for them.
and Cora plays the Secret Lovers song, Secret Lovers, like she learned it on the ukulele. Yeah, that, and then she also learned she sings Giant Woman all the time from Steven Universe on the ukulele. Check this out. Isn't this cool?
Wow, where did you get that, Maui?
I got it from you. It was a Christmas present.
Aw,
Yeah.
you're so cute.
So yeah, those are the things I have. Anything else you got for 2020 stuff that you liked?
I liked a lot of stuff, but that's what I came up with right now.
Okay. So the next thing I wanted to talk about before we get to our main conversation, um, Marvel has a lot of stuff coming out this year. Marvel had nothing come out in 2020, which may be why 2020 was such a dumpster fire. I'm not sure. But they have a whole slate of content planned for 2021, so I'm excited about it. I'll list it off real quick. So movies, long as things don't get shifted anymore. Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Eternals, and the untitled Spider-Man sequel, this Spider-Man Homecoming 3 is supposed to be coming out. And then we also have on Disney Plus, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki. Is What If coming out this year? Trying to see. Mid 2021. So What If as well. And Miss Marvel. All of those are planning on releasing in 2021, and Hawkeye.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they have a ton of stuff coming out. So I'm super excited about that. So I just wanted to know, is there any of those that you're really excited about?
I'm not a massive Marvel fan, but I do of course enjoy it as much as the next nerd. I'm really excited for WandaVision just because the aesthetic and the effort put into it looks like
I'm super
amazing.
excited. We will
Yeah.
be, by the way, reviewing that the evening after each episode airs. I will be reviewing episodes of WandaVision, starting with a 2 episode premiere Friday. So be on the lookout for that.
That's so soon. Ooh.
Hmm. I still don't know who's going to be doing those reviews with me. So we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, so WandaVision looks amazing. I don't even know like what to expect from it. I'm thinking it's going to heavily be influenced by a mini series called House of M, uh, where Wanda kind of rewrites the universe because she's going through some major trauma. Her mutant powers are so powerful that she can rewrite reality, and that's exactly what she does. And so I think it's going to be inverse. Whereas in House of M, they use that series to like wipe out a ton of the mutants. I think that this is going to be their way to bring mutants in to the
Mhm.
MCU now that they have the rights for X-Men back, since they absorbed Katamari Damacy style absorbed Fox into them, making them even stronger.
Oh
So
my god.
yeah, I'm really excited for Miss Marvel.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Abby never shuts up about how excited she is for that.
Miss Marvel's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
We'll have to get Abby to review those the Miss Marvel series with me.
she will have a lot to say.
Yeah, Miss Marvel's awesome, and actually that's another one of my notable mentions for favorite video games of 2020 was Marvel's The Avengers video game released by Square Enix, which features Miss Marvel as the main character, and she's like getting she she's an Inhuman that uh, discovers her powers in the wake of this cataclysmic event called A Day, which broke up the Avengers. And this is like years later, and she's going around trying to bring the Avengers back together in this huge adventure. And she's awesome. She's a fangirl who's like obsessed with superheroes. Her favorite superhero is Captain Marvel. Her outfit is inspired by Captain Marvel. So it's really cool. It's like, what if a fangirl got superpowers and became a superhero? But
Yeah.
more than that, it's also about um, a second generation, first generation uh, um, Pakistani American Muslim woman. And to see how quickly that character has become like a mainstream A-list Marvel superhero is really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah, so I'm super, super excited for that one. I mean, I'm excited for all of them, but that's probably the one I'm most excited for. We've lived with a lot of these characters for a long time, so anything that's introducing new characters into the world, I'm super excited for.
Yes, I definitely agree.
Hmm. Okay, so a bit of news dropped last week. Shortly after the New Year's special of Doctor Who, um, rumors started circulating pretty heavily from a lot of pretty reliable sources that Jodie Whitaker is planning on leaving Doctor Who at the end of her next series, which would be her third series on the show. This is pretty much in line with the trend of the modern Doctors. Most of them have left after 3 series. David Tennant did 3 series and then a bunch of specials before he left. Um, Matt Smith did 3 seasons, and Capaldi did 3 seasons. I think all of them except for 9, except for Eccleston, have done 3 seasons now. So this is pretty much in line with that. So we are going to talk about our choices for who could be the next Doctor who we would love to see. We'll fan cast if budget and availability was no object, who we would love to see in the role.
Hmm.
But before we do that, I think we should honor just how historic Jodie Whittaker's run on Doctor Who has been, both in terms of uh, diversifying who is allowed to play the Doctor, but also uh, just for the lore in general, they've done some pretty massive stuff. And stuff that I have to say that is starting to grow on me on rewatching.
It grew on
Um,
me
it,
immediately. You're
it,
behind, Maui.
whatever. So you were a bigger fan of Chibnall's run, so I'm gonna let you talk a little bit about. Yes, so Anthony just asked, "Is Jodie leaving?" That's all. Everything is pointing Anthony to Jodie Whittaker is leaving at the end of the
Yeah,
next series of Who.
it's
So
just a rumor right now. BBC, Doctor Who have yet to confirm it. Um, I like to hold out hope, but
yeah,
some
yeah, I would
people I
love to
know
see her stay because I would love to see.
seem
It
pretty.
sounds like Chibnall will be staying even if Jodie leaves. I would love to see someone else write show run the next season of Who. Um, like Phoebe Waller Bridge, I think would be amazing to do the next season of Doctor Who. She did Fleabag.
Hmm.
She just wrote the most recent Bond movie that is never going to come out because of the COVID times. Brilliant writer. I love to see a female showrunner, a female or non-binary showrunner on Doctor Who. I think would really be uh, great to see a different POV type of perspective besides like the white Anglo-Saxon male. Would be really interesting. So yeah. So Stephanie, talk a little bit about Jodie's tenure on Who so far.
Oh gosh, she was announced like ages ago, it seems. It was 2018 that she was announced. Does that sound right?
I
And
think before that, maybe I'll look it up while you keep talking.
it might have been 2017 because I remember I was still living at home and my mom woke me up because she was so excited and was like, guess who the new doctor is? And like came in and like sat on my bed and I'm like half awake, like, ah. And she told me and I couldn't believe it.
2017,
Yeah,
July of
2017.
2017.
I couldn't believe it because I already knew her because I'm a massive fan of Broadchurch, and that is a very, very different character. Like I'm rewatching it now, and Beth in Broadchurch is like there's nothing about her that says the Doctor. And I obviously haven't seen Jodie in anything else, but just seeing her in Broadchurch and Doctor Who was like all I need to know she's an amazing actress with like an amazing span of characters she can play, and like to learn seeing through the fandom that she is like wonderful and funny and warm-hearted, and I'm in love with her, and I knew I would be from the second that my mom woke me up and told me the news.
Yeah.
Her companions have been awesome. We found out shortly after that that we would have 3 companions in the TARDIS. And I was kind of, hi, my cat's here. I was kind of I've been a fan of Doctor Who since 2011, but I kind of dipped in my involvement in the fandom. Do you have something you want to add?
In your grill.
um, before Jodie came on, and don't do that. Don't rub against the microphone. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
But seeing, so I wasn't too interested in the new companions. Deacon.
Cat butt. Cat butt.
But seeing Jodie like reignited my love for the show, and I know it did that for a lot of people. And I'm removing him.
You're good. Yeah, I love the 3 companions. It took me a while to warm up to it because I had gotten used to the Doctor and just like a single companion, and maybe a couple people pop in every here and there for a couple episodes, but it's really about like a singular relationship. But it grew on me. I really dig the fam dynamic
Yeah,
that they had for the last 2 seasons.
they did it a few times in the classic series, and it's just nice. It's always nice as a massive Doctor Who fan to see callbacks to the classic Who. Even like I haven't even seen the classic Who, but I'm such a massive fan that I kind of learned this kind of stuff.
So yeah,
Um,
I started watching Doctor Who when I was a little kid on PBS. They'd show old episodes, so like Tom Baker, Peter Davison. It was kind of where I cut my teeth on Who.
Lucky you.
Yeah, they're great episodes. They don't like they're very different.
Yeah, I've seen enough classic Who to.
Yeah,
Mhm,
it's very different, but I think the writing is still pretty brilliant. I mean, the charm of it, of doing what you can to make it an immersive science fiction world, I think was really adorable. And I kind of felt that actually even when it came back. I mean, it definitely was a step up, but 9 and most of 10, when you go back and rewatch them, like it's still kind of relying on this, like, oh, we're gluing stuff together, and then when 11 takes over, Matt Smith takes over, all of a sudden it turns into like a huge big budget action film. Like every episode feels like it's like Disney and Marvel are putting $200 million into each episode. It's crazy how good it starts to look after that. So
yeah, it's awesome. But
and that's just going to get better with the new technologies that they've created for the Mandalorian. That's going to revolutionize the way we film things like this. They have this circular screen that they use, and so they build very small sets with these screens around them that create these huge vistas that are so like seamless you can't tell. Like most of the Mandalorian is filmed on sound stages, it looks like they're actually outside. It looks like they're on these like big, crazy, exotic, super expensive, um, massive world
Yeah,
sets. And it's not. It's like a tiny set. It's pretty crazy. So
that's
I think
crazy.
that's just going to make that kind of production just easier and easier for people to do, and cheaper as well. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't seen any of the Mandalorian behind the scenes stuff, so that's really interesting.
yeah, I'm a little obsessed with the Mandalorian. So,
We know.
um, so
Anyway.
yeah, so but I do think that Jodie's run has been hampered by uneven writing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Rewatching it, I have grown to appreciate it a little bit more. I still think that the writing is not great. And the tone, it took them a long time to like find that Doctor Who tone, that iconic Doctor Who tone. This episode that we just got, the holiday special this year, I thought was the most Doctor Who Jodie's run has felt.
Mm-hmm. I think I don't even know what season we're on because I can't keep track of numbers. What season are
Season
we?
we're on see 3 seasons, one season. Series I think we're going into series 8 or 9,
No, no,
right?
no. We're on like 12 or 13.
No. Because well, how many okay, no, so
Matt was 5, 6, 7.
11. 11,
Okay, whatever series we're in.
right?
This second one, the most recent season, was way better than
It
Jodie's
was way
first.
better. It was way better than the first for sure.
And I know that I haven't rewatched it, but I know that just based on like the episodes I remember. I don't remember anything from Jodie's first season, but the second season we get Spyfall, we get the
Rosa Parks.
Mary Shelley one, we get the Rosa Parks one, like we get like
Rosa Parks.
like so many
This is a Rosa Parks finger puppet.
was
She said,
Rosa Parks this last season or her first season?
maybe it was first season. But regardless, this is my chance to plug my Rosa Parks finger puppet
You just
that
wanted
sits
to
on my
plug your
desk.
Rosa Parks finger puppet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
She sits on my desk because her feet are tired, and Rosa can sit wherever the hell Rosa wants to sit. I know it doesn't look like Rosa Parks, but it totally says that it's Rosa Parks, yeah. So just saying.
we believe you.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then I rewatched the finale from last season right before we watched the New Year's special.
Mhm.
And it still hypes me up. I mean, even just the master we have right now, I got all pumped up. I feel those
I
old
do very
Doctor
much like
Who
that master.
endorphins running again. But I that being said, the next season, fingers crossed, can only be better.
Yes, and I think the reveal of what happened at the end of the last series with the Doctor learning that they had many lives before what they thought was their lifespan, and that they are in fact the genetic template for the race that eventually became the Time Lords.
I have so many feelings.
That grew on me on my second rewatch. The implications are very interesting. That being said, potentially the next series of Doctor Who could be a throwback to one of the previous incarnations. We could get the who played the previous form of the Doctor that we never knew. Jo Martin, was that the actress's name?
Mm-hmm.
We could like imagine like getting a throwback, series, like maybe like a one and done series where we see Jo Martin as the Doctor for a series. That could be really freaking cool.
It could be really cool.
So I have a short list of who I would love to see as the Doctor.
All right.
You have one person, right?
I've always had one person ever since I started watching the show.
Okay, do you want to save yours? You want me to say mine first?
Yeah, you do yours first.
Okay. So my first pick for Doctor, you should come up with two BS picks so you can equal my picks. So
BF.
just say anybody. It doesn't matter. It could be ridiculous and horrible. It could be like Taylor Swift and Dan Smith, whatever.
Honestly.
Yeah. Or like an amalgam of the two of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got
A
okay.
perma fusion of Taylor and Dan. So
Ooh.
so my first pick is Henry Golding. Yeah,
Mhm.
are you familiar with Henry Golding?
So I'm just gonna Google these people as you mention them because I don't know celebrities at all, but I bet you I'll recognize their faces.
I will bring up a Google screen. 1 second, and I will make that happen. So Henry Golding.
Ah, yes.
This is him here. He's in Crazy Rich Asians. I love him, and I want to start seeing, different cultures in the role in addition to different genders. And I think Henry Golding could be a fantastic doctor.
That
I
would piss off the fanboys so much, and I love to watch them cry.
Yeah, yes, let me taste your tears, fanboys. Um, yeah, and I realize now that I like a younger doctor.
Mhm.
I like a more virile doctor. I do enjoy that a lot. So I think that could be really, really cool to see. Um, and he is a super, super heartthrob. So we would kind of get shades of the David Tennant era heartthrobby doctor,
Yes.
which I think would be a lot of fun. So um, I could see him just being like super swashbuckling. Um, and it could be interesting to have him take a page out of Captain Jack's book and be pansexual.
Yes.
That could be a lot of fun. So
I mean, the doctor basically already is. But
yes, I think that should be canon. I mean,
say like the word, yeah.
they're not a horn dog in the way that Jack is,
Ooh, in
right?
the way that John Barrowman is.
Yes, but totally pan. So that's my first pick. Okay, who's your first pick?
Okay, are we gonna go with my original or my one
No,
I just
save your real pick for last.
Okay, so just like sitting here and thinking, it's kind of a big talk in the fandom to pick like who would you pick if you picked an American actor or actress. And just off the top of my head, I'm thinking like Jewel State or Felicia Day, like some sort of pop culture nerdy, like awesome female actress who we could just be like, ah, yes, we know and love her, and now she gets to go and do this thing. But definitely
Mhm.
a woman.
Okay. Let me pull up a picture of Jewel State. We'll bring up
Yes,
Kaylee from
yes.
Firefly.
She was in Firefly. I got to meet her once, and she's super sweet.
Yeah. So Jewel State, Kaylee herself from Firefly. I like that. I like that. It'd be more of a like adorkable
Yeah,
doctor. Yeah.
that's what I love about the Doctor is their adorable moments. So this would be like even more, I think. But yeah, or Felicia Day, who of course we all love. She does all the nerdy stuff. So it almost
Hmm.
just seems fit that we pop her in another nerdy thing.
Yes. So all right. So my second pick.
Hmm.
Um. So this is based on okay. Traditionally, we've had doctors that are a little bit older. 40s, 50s has mainly been the norm. We've had a couple younger ones, um, uh, 10 and 11 were very young, virile doctors. Same as 5 as Peter Davison was a younger doctor. Even 4 was, kind of like 40s, not super young, but could command a presence. So I was trying to think of somebody a little bit older, someone who can command a presence, someone who can do those like searing monologues that feel like an ancient who is just weary of the world. And I am a huge fan of season 1 of the Westworld, and I'm just been obsessed with this actress for a long time, Sandy Newton. You familiar with her?
Mm-mm.
I'll bring a picture of her up right now, and here she is. So, oops,
That's
Sandy
you.
Newton.
Ooh, she pretty.
She's beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. But she is also, and more importantly, she is an incredible actress. Is the star of the show, in my opinion, in a show filled with amazing performers, including Sir Anthony Hopkins. I think she steals season one of Westworld. I have not finished Westworld. I have not all the way caught up. I haven't watched all of season two or three, but season one was like a perfect season of television, and she was the crown jewel in that. So that is my number two choice.
I like it.
Mama Iverson says Felicia Day would love that.
She absolutely would.
Yeah, so that's my choice number two. Who's your choice number two?
My choice number two is ridiculous. It's me, obviously. Every teenage actor Doctor Who fan wants to be the Doctor someday.
I was gonna pick up. I was gonna like. I instinctively went to Google to like search a picture of the performer, and it's like, oh wait, you're already on the screen. Never mind.
I'm here. Hire me. I'm American and I've never done television before.
What's your Doctor Who outfit though?
Oh, high school Stephanie could just run to her closet and pull out her long coat and her bow tie and her suspenders and everything, and she
Well,
would be
that's just 11.
it's a combination of all the ones she loves, obviously. And look at Jodie. She has a long coat and suspenders and a fancy shirt. Like,
Okay.
Maui. They're the same person after all.
All right.
Oh, and space buns, obviously.
Okay. So
You said I could be ridiculous. My mom.
yeah, no,
said yes.
absolutely. I love it.
Or she might be saying yes to her comment. I don't know if she's how behind she is.
So my number one pick, and it's not shocking given how obsessed I am with this show lately, is I don't know how to say his first name. I think it's Reg Jean Page, from Bridgerton. He plays the Duke of Hastings. He is gorgeous.
Ooh, he's got a Dr. Smolder.
He's got Smolder for days. Steph. You have to watch this show.
It's know.
So flipping good, and he is so flipping good in it, and he just looks like he could be the Doctor. Like, look at this guy.
He does.
He is gorgeous. I'm a little obsessed with him. But like, look, that's basically a Doctor outfit right there. Come on.
Shit, you're right, Maui. You're right.
So that's my number one pick. I think that would be awesome. I am obsessed with him. Mama Iverson, heart eyes emoji. I don't know if that is to him because I don't know how far behind she is. But yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's to him.
Yeah, I would love to see him with like, maybe Antonia Thomas from Misfits is his companion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yes, your mother said you do have to watch Bridgerton stuff.
I will.
It will be your new obsession, by the way. Like,
that's scary.
I never thought I would be super into like Regency era Britain, melodrama, but here I am. So, all right, who's your real choice for 14?
Drumroll, Deacon, get out of the way.
This is too important.
Drumroll. Ever since I was in high school, and back when I was like, a girl can't play the Doctor unless it's Helena Bonham Carter. Duh.
Ooh, that is great. Helena Bonham Carter.
She's got the look. She's got the vibes. She's gorgeous. She's got the acting background. I mean, she's got it all. I mean, she's almost too big for Doctor Who. I worship Helena Bonham Carter, and I have for a long time.
I mean, the TARDIS, when the TARDIS became an actual person, was the actress was basically doing her best Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah. So like, she would nail it. It would be amazing. Like,
who would you have as her companion?
Who would I have as me? No. Oh God, that's a good question. I would have. That's a whole nother question, Maui. That's a whole
See
nother
this picture
video.
right here. So her doctor would not understand smiling and would always just do like the weirdest like smiles.
Yes.
Like
Oh my
that
god.
would be her doctor. Um, I would cast as her doctor, or as her companion, Thomas Brody Sangster, who plays Jojen Reed in Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Um, he's also the little kid from Love Actually. I could see a really cool like mother son type of dynamic between the two of them. That would be really cool.
I need it. That's the
Yeah.
only thing that'll make Jodie leaving feel better is if Helena Bonham Carter came in.
Yeah. I like how you say her name. You super pronounce the middle name Bonham. I like it.
Probably something I picked up when I was like 14, to be
I
honest.
love it. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's a good choice. That's a really good choice. Yeah, she would be pretty awesome. I like that. So we'll have to do like a poll to see, you know,
Who
we'll
agrees
put
with us?
up the Duke of Hastings against what's her name in Harry Potter? Why can't I think of her name? I'm completely blanking on her name in Harry Potter. It's
Her-
just when you get old, you can't recall the way you used to.
I know it's okay.
Yeah. What's her? I'm asking you. What's her name? Yeah.
The Hermione.
No.
Who are you talking about? Oh,
Helena Bonham Carter. What is her name in Harry Potter?
I was so confused. She plays Bellatrix.
Thank you, Bellatrix Lestrange. So yeah, we'll put the Duke of Hastings versus Bellatrix Lestrange and see who people think would make the best 14th Doctor. Like you said, wow, you're good at this. Somebody call Doctor Who. So yeah, I think all of them would be great. Is the Doctor? I mean,
Including me.
it used to be, including especially you. My favorite fan casting choice for a long time, I wanted Idris Elba, but that has changed over the years. I still love Idris, but I wouldn't want to see him as the Doctor.
I see a
Maybe
lot of
like
people
he's a
saying him
guest.
online.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I had a fan fic I wrote where it's Idris as the Doctor, um, and I had Thomas Brody Sangster as his companion, but also I had two companions. I had him and Antonia Thomas from Misfits.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so those were old picks that I repurposed. So, and have you seen Misfits?
No.
Okay, so we should do like retro reviews of like shows that
I
people
haven't seen before.
might have missed the first time around. Misfits is awesome. It was on Channel 4 in the UK, and it was about a bunch of like juvenile delinquents um, who get struck by lightning, and they all get superpowers. It's so good.
Cool.
It's really really good. I think you probably like you're a bit of an Anglophile, yes. Yeah, I think you'd be obsessed with it. I wonder if I can find a trailer. We can watch. We
So
can. That's what we
love
can end
that.
with. We can end with like watching like the trailer for Misfits.
Okay.
Okay, so while I try and find that, you give me your final thoughts on Jodie's tenure thus far on Doctor Who.
I'm really excited about the next season. I'm still in massive denial and trying to be optimistic that she's not leaving because there's too much else going on in my life right now, and I just don't want to have to deal with that mentally.
No.
I love her so much. She's done such a great job with the character. She genuinely is just such a good doctor and such a good actress, and so like she fits right in. Like we always knew she would, and
Mhm.
I love her so much.
So this is on Hulu currently. It looks like because the series trailer is on the Hulu channel on the Hulu YouTube channel. Um, Misfit Stars went on to star in Preacher. That is true, and then also Game of Thrones had I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not even going to try, but he played Ramsay Bolton on Game
Mom,
of
why
Thrones.
don't you just come on the show and take my spot?
We can have your mama. We can have Mama Iverson on the show anytime. Okay, so let me share audio. Here we go. So this is the trailer for Misfits. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Here we go. You're gonna love this.
This is it. It's your chance to do something positive. That's what community service is all about. There are people out there that think you're scum. You show them they're wrong.
What is that?
You should be dead.
I feel really weird.
Something's happening to me. Can't you see me?
I'm hearing these voices again. It's like to hear what people are thinking.
All this, it's already happened once. Time went backwards.
What, you've turned back time?
What if we're meant to be like superheroes?
Superheroes. That kind of thing only happens in America.
Everybody down!
You enjoyed it, you pervert. What, do you want to have a look too?
We need to be ready for when they come after us.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding.
Can't we just do normal stuff that normal people do? Like, go for brunch. What the fuck is brunch?
No! Are we going to become proper superheroes?
That does look amazing.
Right?
And I love the like season 1 supernatural kind of filter they've got over it.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, Anthony, if we're just throwing out dream actors for the role, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I love that pick. Are you familiar with that actor stuff? I'm gonna pull that. I'm gonna pull him up real quick. He is amazing. He played the bad guy in Serenity.
Oh.
You know what your greatest sin is? It's pride. That guy. I love him.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll pull a picture of him up.
Mom, do you have any suggestions since you're so active? She's like a ghost. Mom, are you here with us?
Are you summoning her spirit?
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah. I could see that for sure. He'd be fun, and he has that the right type of like theatrical acting for that role too. That's a great pick, Anthony. That's a great pick. Yeah.
Just that picture is like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely could pull off like I'm the smartest person in the room for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So there we go. First show 2021 in the bag. Yeah. Next time we do this, we'll have a different president of the United States, different POTUS. That'll be awesome. Next week, we'll do a quick recap of the geek news. And I want to do for our feature conversation next week, I like the fan cast. We're not going to do fan castings every week, but I would love to fan cast the next Avatar.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So not necessarily actors, but like, I'm going to pitch my next Avatar, or what I might do is there is a group of fans that actually created their own next Avatar. It's called Legend of Genji. Maybe I should reach out to them and see if I can get them on the show, and they could tell us about their next Avatar, because that would be
cool. That would be very exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Becky says, Boo, honestly, I've never even speculated. I just go with the flow. See, I'm all about speculation. I'm all about what's coming next. So yeah. So that's it. Stephanie, plug your TikTok again before we bounce.
It's Stephanelli Hope. Nelly Hope is like my online name I use. So that's STEPHANELLIEHOPE.
Nelly Hope. On TikTok, you can catch all her T-Swizz covers and bridge ratings, because apparently that's a big deal in the fandom.
It's a big deal.
You can find me at all the Reflect channels, or my personal Twitter is at Maui Thoughts, or my personal IG is Mr. Maui Jones. You can find me there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'd love to hear other people's fan castings for the 14th Doctor. So please feel free, if you're watching this on the replay, if you're watching this live, put your choices in the chat. I will be sure to look through them and comment on them. Thank you guys ever so much. Peace.
Bye.